Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, let's go ahead and complete the Krat City Hall. And you guys might have noticed a little bit that my soul amount is quite low compared to what I had when I left this episode. And well, the main reason for that is that, this is a new save file that I'm doing, because apparently what happened is that I was starting to record this episode before, but then, the recording software got bugged. So it showed me that it was recording, but in reality it was not recording. And then when I beat the second boss, I stopped the recording and turns out, it wasn't recording at all, and I lost the footage. So, while I have kept the original save file that I, beat in the second boss with, I'll have to do this boss again just so that I can show you guys what happens, because I didn't just do the boss. There's apparently a quest here as well that we can complete if we can, just progress a little bit here. But anyways, okay. Yeah, so let's just keep going and hopefully we can beat this boss again. As for anybody wondering what the death counter is, well, funnily enough, on this new save file, I died to the exact same enemy type. So I didn't die to the exact same white-dressed officer type of whatever that thing was. Yeah, I didn't die to it, but the first one that we find on the rooftops? Yeah, I died to that thing because I was trying to rush through. And so so the death counter is exactly the same as, I left it, which is one death. Well, hopefully we can maybe reduce death over here, because in the original recording that, didn't happen. I died to this boss once, that is just up ahead. Now, okay, one reason that I would say I died to it is because I did not upgrade my weapon.
No survivors here. What do we do? Just give her that baby puppet?
Okay, so this is the quest item that I was talking about. You remember that woman whose shadow we can see through a window? Yeah, the doll we just picked up of a baby. Yeah, it's supposed to be her child. But anyways, Krat News issue 11/24. Mr. Venini's ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. His passion to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens and a strong officer who overpowers criminals was in the right place, but turned out to be excessive. The new police officer's puppet's overcharged storage battery exceeded its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. The city's council recommended disposing of the puppets on the grounds that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Venini and the taxpayer protested, halting the council's plan in its tracks. The puppet still lies abandoned behind City Hall to this day, while the lawsuit is ongoing. The interesting thing is, even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot roles. It is especially popular with kids, and it even appears to react and respond to the playing of children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconvenience to visitors. The City Council is considering exhibiting the puppet only occasionally as a means to restrict entry. So remember that weird Murphy robot, police robot that kid was talking about, to reach whom I actually died on my way? Turns out, it wasn't that white police officer that I killed. No, it's supposed to be the boss over here, I think. But anyways, okay, oh my god, I do not know why, but I'm still confusing the block button with the shift button. But anyways, okay, so this is the boss that I was doing before, but then I rudely got, my recording interrupted. But anyways, hopefully we can beat this guy on the first attempt, but anyways. Okay, let's have a look at this. By the way, I did not read, or look at all of the item descriptions, so this could be a little bit messy. But I believe the item we found was an amulet, right? So where can I find amulets? Here we go, okay. So, crush, crush, crush. The executioner puppet didn't know the reason or significance, but carried out his role. And by the way, the reason why I don't read this for the first paragraph is because it's literally the same for every single amulet. So this is the puppet destroyer's amulet. Not sure who this puppet amulet was, but Hey man, he doesn't really sound very nice, to our character, I'm pretty sure, considering we are a puppet. But anyways, okay. Yeah, this is what I had equipped, I remember, on the second episode, and I don't think I... Oh, I didn't equip this, huh? Well, sure, I guess, maybe we can make some improvements while we are at it. Okay, so one thing I would say is that I had around 500 HP when I fought this dude for the first time. And, yeah, it was still a decently hard fight, but I managed to beat him on my second try. But, yeah, instead of going through that, I think I have one more, or, I'll go enough to get one more level. So let's do that, get my charges back, and yeah, then go ahead and fight this boss. Alright, I am back. Anyway, yeah. Spectre, use a star fragment at the cracks calling next to the boss arena or like the area to summon a Spectre. It will help you help your character in the boss battle. So yeah, in this game, in order to summon help for yourself, you need to, invest some currency called the star fragment, which I guess all of these enemies can drop if you farm them enough. But yeah, anyway, so before I enter, you may be wondering, okay, why do we have, all of that souls? Why didn't you spend it? Yeah, well, when I went to level up my character, I noticed I actually had 500 HP, so... Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna keep the experience to as close as I was when I first beat this guy, so... Yeah, we're gonna be saving these souls, plus I need these for the quartz anyway. But anyway, yeah, there's Murphy. Oh boy. Honestly, I am genuinely surprised that the children of Krat actually like this guy. Because yeah, I mean, what kind of children are we raising in Krat? That, children like this giant electric spider, spider puppet. Well, only God knows what those, what those children are thinking in their lives. But anyways, okay. Okay, oh my god. Alright. Okay, yeah. So by the way, what I was talking about in my original recording regarding this monster is that, yeah, I don't remember this guy's moveset too well. But to be honest, on my, very first attempt that I ended up losing, yeah, I was doing, really well against this dude somehow. I have no idea, by the way, how I was able to do that. But anyways, I guess you can call it beginner's luck, huh? Or that would be, oh, okay. Oh, okay, oh my god, yeah, so this is, oh wait, that's not a grab? Okay, well, a bit weird if you ask me. Because I'm used to that being a grab, but never mind. Anyways, okay, oh, okay, oh my god, dude, just crit him. Yeah, so one thing that you can notice is that this guy takes, no critical hit damage. So yeah, we need to be careful of that. But luckily his moveset is not too bad to deflect. At least I feel like that, I'm not too sure. Well, anyways, yeah, definitely can't get too comfortable with this dude. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, here's the second phase, which is, oh, okay, oh my god. Okay, oh my god, how did I dodge that grab? On my original, victory run, I actually managed to... Okay, oh my god, I think that was a failed... Oh, okay, oh my god. Alright, let's see. Oh, okay, oh my god, dude, come on. We can't be missing these crits. These are pretty important. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, thank god. By the way, I wasn't doing this well against this particular attack. Actually, he didn't even use this attack too much. But anyways. Alright. Okay. My god, I just launched every single attack I had on him. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, I think if we can just do this. Okay, perfect. I was afraid that the shock might stop me from doing it, but... yeah, anyways, okay, yeah, this boss is going... Oh, okay.
Fight!
Oh, okay, never mind. I may have jinxed myself. Yeah, so that's his grab attack, which is, yeah. Not gonna lie, when he first did that, I think I should have been grabbed, but hey. I'm not gonna, ignore freebies from the game, if I can be honest. But anyways, okay. Alright. And there we go. Alright. Down goes the Scrabbed Watchman. Or as the game describes this guy's name. Oh, okay. My god, I was worried that I didn't get a quartz. So I had a total of 4 quartz by the end of this fight. Oh well, I will get 4 quartz because I will spend these souls on quartz rather than leveling up. Because yeah, fun fact about the game that I learned in the previous recording. Yeah, while you saved Geppetto, he doesn't actually go back to the, Hotel Krat until you beat this guy, which is a bit dumb, but whatever, I guess. Anyways, Venini's guide. Dear citizens of Krat, the factory has been occupied by the puppets. Whatever the cause, Venini Company is responsible for it. I, Lorenzini Venini, am going alone to stop those devils. The factory is very dangerous now. Stay out of it and keep safe. The rest I'll leave to Mr. Geppetto, whom I trust more than anyone. God save us all. Regards, Lorenzini Venini. Yeah, so Venini, I think, is supposed to be the creator of all these puppets, although I'm not too sure if that is true, by the way, but I guess it might be. But yeah, anyways, okay, so we defeated this guy first try. But now the question is, since I died to him on my very first attempt against this guy, am I gonna still count that death? You know what? I'm just gonna give myself this one and say that I'm not counting that death. Okay, so now that we are back here, I think she has something to say.
You saved Geppetto. Wonderful. He is on the second floor. He can hardly wait to see you.
Alrighty then. Okay. Yeah, so remember the second episode I was going towards that door? Yeah, that door should be open now that Geppetto is here. But before we go to Geppetto, I would like to buy both of these. Honestly, should I level up as well? Because I think I may have the souls to do so, right? Yeah, I do have the souls to do so. I have less souls on this particular save file, but honestly, I don't really care about this one too much because, well, I'll abandon this save file once we, get past this part of the game. But anyways, okay, so yeah, for now, I'll just put some points into Vigor. I know I said that, you should put points into Vigor. But yeah, I was meaning Vitality in this game. I did not notice that health is called Vitality. Yeah, whatever the health stat is in your Souls game that you're playing. Yeah, early game, always invest your points in that. And not in your offensive stats like Dex, Strength, Arcane, Intelligence, Faith, whatever it is. Yeah, because the thing about weapons in this game is that they won't scale from your stats until they are like much higher level. And they have better scalings. Because currently, my weapons do not have that. So yeah, that's why health and stamina will give me far more value. But anyways, there he is, our creator.
You've returned. Forgive a sentimental father for worrying about his son. Always remember that you're precious to me. Even when I ask you to do something dangerous. Speaking of which, there's a factory just beyond the Lycian Boulevard. It's packed with countless puppets. My friend, the inventor Venini, went to stop them, but he never came back. Please, go save him and shut down the factory.
Okay, so what are we looking at over here then?
P organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need.
Alright, I think that's the weird machine that we see on the loading screen of this game, right? Or not loading screen, but like the opening screen. Alright, sure.
The hotel is the last safe place in Krat. It's our only refuge in a city full of perils. It'll be extremely dangerous if anyone has ill intentions. Be careful who you tell about this place. Especially if they're stalkers or alchemists. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy to me.
Alright, what was that last line that he said? Good boy to him? Okay, maybe we have an abusive father. Honestly, I'm not too sure. Anyway, use the P organ slots to activate your character's latent abilities. Equip chords on the P organ to obtain its corresponding effect. If you equip chords in each of the slots in a single group, you can gain the group's synergy effect. Alright, each time the synergy effect of two groups are activated, the next step is unlocked. You can get a greater variety of effects as you take your P organ to higher phases. Okay, so this one is going to take a little bit of explaining because it took me a while to, understand what this was on my very first playthrough. Although I would say this, for anybody joining in on this part, I did play this game before, but I didn't complete it. I only reached the point where we meet the guy named Sinus Manus. After that, I couldn't play the game because I got busy with the Monster Hunter on my series, on my channel. So yeah, I was grinding that game, so I couldn't invest too much time in this game. But yeah, anyway, so what this is supposed to be. So you see all these 4 over here. Yeah, so these give me, like, as they say, this one gives me increased pulse cells. So this one will only give me increased pulse cells if I put, 2 things on both of these slots. So this activates this particular part of the P organ. Now this is just phase 1, so our bonuses aren't going to be that big. I'll show you what that means, by the way. But in order to reach phase 2, we need to activate. I think for phase 2 you need to activate like 2 of these guys. So I think if I were to use my quartz, because yeah, to equip these items or these slots over here with something, you need quartz. So quartz is the currency for upgrading your P organ. So we need to use P organs, or upgrade our P organ with the quartz, activate 2 of these 4 over here, and once we do, we can unlock phase 2, and that will have like different effects. So maybe for example, like this one gives us increased pulse cell. I think this one, or this one in phase 3 also does the same. But I think it gives us 2. But as you can see, it requires 3 slots. So it will take 3 quartz to activate each of these abilities. So yeah, that's how the P organ basically works. We need to upgrade like 2 of these to reach phase 2. And unfortunately, I can only do 2 of these. Now, while I was explaining this in my series, or in my episode that I could not show you guys because it got corrupted. Yeah, I accidentally upgraded this ability right here. In my opinion, this ability is not very good, at least from what I experienced in this game so far. So this is increased staggerable window. So if I were to put both my quads over here, all the enemies that I stagger will remain staggered for a longer time. Now, to be fair, this could be useful, I guess, maybe later down the line, because I haven't played this game too much. But honestly, so far, I have not faced a single enemy where once they were, in a staggerable state and I just needed to heavy attack them to, keep them in a staggerable state, I couldn't crit them quickly. Yeah, like that's just something that never clicked up on me. Sadly, because I did it on my original playthrough, and since I wish to return to my original save file, yeah, I guess we'll be wasting our points over here as well. But yeah, anyway, so what you can equip these slots with are passive abilities. So things like this, for example. So I can boost this, I think, what do you call it? Although I think this staggered duration is different. So this is the staggered window where the enemy's health bar remains whiter for long. So, you have a longer time before you can heavy attack and put the enemy in a staggerable state. This one, I think, increases the time that they remain in that staggerable state. So you have more time before you can crit the guy. Yeah, in my personal opinion, this is not worth it. So let's not take this. I didn't even took that, by the way. But yeah, we have 4, types of passive abilities that we can put over here. So, and each of them focus on different things. So this one focuses on our damage. This one on our survival. This one is on our ability. So I think this one is related to your Fable Arts, I think. And then finally is the item one. So for example, this one, if I take it, this gives me more ergo upon eliminating an enemy. So I guess for now, I'm just going to pick the, abilities that I chose, which was this one. Which is, yeah, so what this does is that so you remember how I can block and perfect guard in this game? Yeah, if you don't perfect guard, your HP gets reduced, but it's similar to Bloodborne, where your HP remains, passive for a while, and if you hit an enemy, you regain that passive HP back. So this just increases the amount of HP that I'm able to save while guarding. So this gives me more HP if I, mess up a perfect guard. And then I think I took this. And then once I, equipped both of these, then I realized that I wasted my quartz over here, and yeah. Then I put in the, quartz on an actually good ability, which is this one. So this gives us 1 extra healing. So anyway, I think I took, let's see. I think I took this one, because this one looked nice. And then I took, it's really not going to matter that much in the end of the day, but, yeah, I think I took this one, because Fable Arts are kind of strong. And yeah, as you can see, once I activated those 2, these small little dots came over here. And yeah, once these 2 dots appear, I think the same happens over here too. Yeah, the next phase unlocks. So now in phase 2, we can get another increased pulse cell if we can find 2 more quartz. But that will be something that we can only do once we start exploring the game. But anyway, before we move on,
City of Krat. It's probably not how you remember it, eh? Ask me any questions, and I'll fill in the gaps.
Alright, so we have 4 areas over here that we can ask him about. But yeah, let's ask about Venini's works.
Works is the puppet's main base. It's a factory where they manufacture more of themselves. Venini himself went to stop them, but I'm worried. He's an industrialist, not a fighter. Rescue Venini and shut down his factory. That will deny the puppets their reinforcements.
Alright. By the way, yeah, one question I have to ask. Isn't this like a, a later area in the game? I'm pretty sure that's what it is, that I'm remembering, but I'm not too sure.
The cathedral is famous for its wise and kind Archbishop Andreas. He offers sanctuary to countless refugees there. The thing is, I've lost touch with him. Perhaps no news is good news, but I'm a suspicious sort. And if the puppets push towards the cathedral, it could be devastating. Go save the Archbishop and the refugees before it's too late.
Alright, and now we have the Malum district.
I don't know what's happening in the Malum district. The Black Rabbit Brotherhood seized the neighborhood. That's all I know. It was always a run-down neighborhood, but it's descended into anarchy, or worse. I'm hearing rumors of monsters rampaging through the district. Those poor people. They need your help, son.
Alright, and now the Rosa Isabel Street.
Rosa Isabel Street is a stronghold of the puppets. It's a hunting ground where the most dangerous puppets roam. I believe it's the epicenter of the puppet frenzy. After all, I detected the strongest wave of ergo there. Especially for someone as precious as you. It's a perilous place. And when you walk a dangerous path, my son, it's best to take it one step at a time.
Alrighty then, and yeah.
You can get from City Hall to the factory with the key I just gave you. Venini gave me that key, and now he's missing. Rescue him if you can.
Alright then. Okay, yeah, so as you can probably tell from, our dude over here. Yeah, he just explained to us, I think, the 4 Lord bosses, which is also a common thing in Souls games. And yeah, all 4 of those places, I'm pretty sure that, each of them hold a Lord boss. I do not remember what the significance of their souls were. Actually, by the way, speaking of souls, I didn't even read the soul of this guy. But anyway, Broken Heroes Ergo. Obtain Ergo 5000. Ergo obtained from the scrapped Watchman. It is packed with immense power. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the first 2, these 2 lines are exactly the same. The Watchman contorted and broke from the adult's desires. However, he never forgot the children who considered him their friend. Yeah, so I think if I'm interpreting this right, this was the Murphy guy that the kid was talking about, right? But yeah, here's the thing. When I was doing the quest, I did go and talk to that kid, but nothing really changed. So I'm not sure what we can do, because I think, hold on. Killing this dude, doesn't it give you a doll that I remember? Yeah, this one, for example. Yeah, look at this. Small wooden officer puppet. A shapeless toy carved from wood and painted over. It has the strange appearance of a hunchback, but it was obviously made with care. Winter. Abandoned by the adults. The children let go of their childhood to survive. Spring. The broken police puppet accompanied the children's whistles and restored the children's laughter. Summer. The children made Murphy by carving wood and painting him with stolen paint. Fall. Murphy, who received Murphy as a gift, never let go of it. Yeah, I thought this would be a quest item or something, but apparently not really. But anyway, let's have a look at this broken baby puppet. A broken baby puppet covered in wounds. It was left in the City Hall garden. A luxury item that the child of a rich family once played with. It is unknown where the puppet's owner is. Oh boy. Yeah, so one thing that I would like to say before we move on is that unlike in Souls game, yeah, you see this right here. Yeah, so if you collect the quest item that is needed for a quest, the area in which you need to take that item to, yeah, that appears with the icon of the item that you just picked up. So yeah, the icon of that broken baby doll is appearing in this area. But hey, if you did not remember the second episode, you might be wondering, who is the person who's gonna need this broken baby doll, huh? So yeah, let's find out who that is. But before we move on, you see that loading screen over there? Yeah, I forgot to mention that. But yeah, that one is clearly saying now lying. So I guess this entire game might be just a lie, and God knows what I'm actually doing in reality, huh? Alright, there she is, and yeah, for those of you who remembered the second episode, yeah, this is the woman that was asking for a baby.
Found her, kind one. I could sense her from miles away. Oh, my sweet Elena. Please let me hold her. There, my baby. I missed you so much. What do you think? Isn't my baby adorable?
And well, we have another choice. So either we can tell the truth or we can tell the lie. Well, since the game is Lies of P.
That's right, kind one. You've granted me my only wish. My sweet Elena. We're going to be happy now. Thank you so much, kind one. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude.
Okay, and we get the feel. Close your eyes. Dance the night away. Alright, I don't even know what it was saying. Play records. Records you obtain while playing the game can be played using the gramophone at the hotel. You can listen to the music on the records to obtain humanity. Yeah, this was something I was asking. What do they mean by humanity? Because I don't remember there being a hollowing thing in this game like there is in the Souls games. Although I guess before Elden Ring, because before Elden Ring we had a concept of hollowing. Although I don't remember if there was a similar thing like that in Bloodborne or not. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so that was the point of that item. Sadly, I do not know if there is a point to the, policeman's or, Murphy's idol. So if anybody knows that, then do let me know, but don't spoil what it's supposed to be. Just tell me if it is supposed to be used for any quest or something. But anyways, now let's progress forward and visit our friend Vanini's workshop. Okay, so now that we're back here, I think... Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, that's the way over there. And yeah, we can now finally go to Vanini's workshop. And I'm not gonna lie, I do remember Vanini's workshop being a pretty annoying area, if I can be honest. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember having fun in that area. It is like full of hazards and God knows what other awful things were there, because I don't remember perfectly. Because yeah, I stopped playing this game like 3-4 months ago. But Vanini's workshop, yeah.
Here it is. Vanini Works. Everything you see here belongs to Vanini, the classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krat. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and tram in Krat is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he? If we could find him. That is, if he's still kicking.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll be finding that out, huh? But anyways, yeah, of course, classic Souls BS of having broken wooden bridges. You're not gonna lie, if you guys fall for that one, I don't even know what to tell you. I didn't even fall for this on my, what do you call it, the first recording that I did. But anyways, I'll still fall down here because I think this is the only way forward, unfortunately. So yeah, let's pick up this, which is an item I think we already have collected before. And yeah, deal with this bomb thrower before we deal with the big guy. Alright. Okay. Okay, it doesn't look like that different from the, you know, regular ones that we have found across in this area. Okay, I see one guy is coming from behind. Also, I ran out of stamina. That's not good. Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, oh my god. I thought he was in a staggerable, like, you know, state. Like, I had to stagger him first. Didn't knew he already got staggered. But anyways, okay. Yeah, you need to stop throwing those stupid bombs at me. Also, my god. Honestly, I didn't even realize there was somebody over there. The lock-on system actually helped me once. Okay, special resistance ample. I don't think I've read that one before. Alright, let's check that out before we kill this pizza cutter guy. Shout out to those who have played Elden Ring. If you want to know what I'm referencing to, yeah, go ahead and check my Elden Ring playthrough. I'm pretty sure I even acquired that weapon in that game. But anyways, okay, yeah. So there are a bunch of things to do over here, but I don't think we'll be able to, like, you know, go through the workshop on this episode. But hey, at least we can enter that place by first collecting all of this stuff. And now, yeah, this bridge right here. Honestly, people coming... Oh, okay, oh my god, where did she come from? Also, overheat. Oh, okay, oh my god, I'm just getting absolutely demolished over here. Hold on. Need to be careful over here. What kind of effect did this girl put on me? I have no idea. Also, yeah, that overheat I remembered. Yeah, fun fact, that overheat is gonna be a massive problem in this area, by the way. But not yet, because we aren't at the place where overheat actually becomes annoying. But anyways, first let's deal with this riffraff over here. Okay. That guy's dead, right? Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Yeah, but before we go over there, because that's where the entrance to Venini's workshop is, because that's an electric door which cannot be opened. But yeah, before we go over there, let's talk to this telephone over here. Because, you know, somebody is ringing over here. Honestly, how do you even ring on a public telephone?
Another fine day in the city of Krat, but I wonder, my friend, just where you've been? Oh. Congratulations! You've been selected from this cast of a little for an exclusive, obtrusive, intrusive transmittal for me, Arlecchino, the king of all riddles. Now, you know what I'm called and why I called you, and I want to know your name, but not till we're through. For as soon as I learn that's one riddle burned, and I do love a mystery, don't you? Now, only the living solve riddles, as everyone knows. That's a must. When your city is so full of puppets, it seems are about fit to bust. It's time for the riddle. No more waiting. We thank you for participating. By morning, it walks on feet numbering 4. At midday, just 2. No less and no more. It walks on 3 feet when the evening arrives. And if you solve this, then I'll know you're alive.
Okay, well, that's quite the way to say. But anyways, okay, what could this be? Oh my god. Yeah, obviously I'm joking. This is an easy riddle.
Fantastic insights, caller. But not everything has to rhyme, you know. I'm not a caricature. I'm the king of riddles. That said, how do we know you didn't just get lucky? Even a stopped clock is right twice a day, and even a puppet can be accidentally correct just by random chance. Still, a promise is a promise. Arlecchino, tell him what he'll get. Thanks, Arlecchino. Caller, your correct answer has earned you a Trinity key. Doors and keys and doors, the subjects of puzzles and riddles galore. My next riddle won't be so simple to crack. Arlecchino's the king. Not some riddling cheap jack.
Okay, sure, dude. Okay, and we received the Trinity key. Only hissing static. The phone is disconnected. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even sure what this phone guy is, but yeah. Honestly, you know what? That is quite the simple riddle if you just, pick up the few pieces that are present on it. But yeah, anyways, so that telephone is actually present in a bunch of different areas of the game. I managed to find like 3 of these things, though I only activated 2 of them. And yeah, so one thing that I would like to ask about the telephone is that only ever gonna give me the option for a monster and a human? Because I remember the okay, not sure where the advertisement is getting played from, but yeah. So one question that I would like to ask is it the human and monster options that you get for that guy's riddles, is that present for every single riddle? Because I remember another riddle and even that one also had monsters and humans. I also would like to know what happens if you, by the way, get that riddle wrong. But yeah, I'm pretty sure most people will get it considering how easy it is. But yeah, anyways, okay, yeah, let's just activate this. And, oh, okay, oh my god, this episode still took long, huh? I actually skipped a little bit of the dialogue from the, what do you call it? Sophia. I didn't trigger it, I just didn't show it off in, this episode. But I guess I can do that on the next episode where I can hopefully play with my correct save file. So yeah, if you guys like what you see, then be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And in the comment section, yeah, you tell me your opinion about the Scrapper Watchman. I think that was the name of the boss that we fought. And your opinions about the, P organ and whatever that springs are reacting stuff happens in this game. I have no idea, by the way, because, yeah, like, I think in front of my friend, I was also trying to lie in this game. But then I think I accidentally selected an option because I was just mashing through the dialogue. I accidentally told the truth. But the option still appeared, so like, what does that even do exactly? Like, what happens if I just keep telling lies or like keep telling, the truth? I have no idea. I guess I'll talk to more NPCs about it because I remember I didn't talk to the old lady just yet. I just remembered that. Yeah, maybe she can tell us something about it because I think I do remember seeing an option with her that talks about lying. So I guess on the next episode we'll check that out too, although to be honest this area is pretty damn big, so yeah, I might not be able to complete this area in just one episode anyway, but I guess we'll see that. But anyways, other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day and I hope to see you all in the next one.